Hi there, and congratulations on taking your first step to becoming healthier through the detox program that we're offering at our office. So I wanted to just go over a couple things that you should understand as you progress through the three phases of the program. The first phase is called the prep phase, and that's where we're going to help heal the body. We're going to help heal your digestive system. Your digestive system, small intestine, large intestine, stomach, all that stuff has to take in the foods and the supplements we're taking and be able to do the proper things with it. Today, because of the toxins, the heavy metals, biotoxins, chemicals, pollutants, yeast, parasites, bacteria, mold, all those things that we've ingested over the years and have been taking refuge in our body, our intestines and our digestive system, including our liver and kidneys, cannot get rid of this stuff the way it should. In the last 50 years, there's been how many different chemicals introduced into our environment. So the first thing we want you to understand is taking a look at the cell wall and how this actually works. We're talking about getting the inflammation out of your body. If we can get the inflammation out of your body can get well. So fix the cell and get well. That's something you want to just keep thinking about. So we're going to be working on fixing the cell. Inflammation basically causes arthritis. It heats up your body. It causes problems with the blood vessels, your arteries. It can cause any kind of diseases, and it's just not a good thing. So we want to get that out of there. So if we take a look at the cell wall, this is kind of an example of what the cell wall looks for. There's two layers. The outer layer and the inner layer is made up with oil. It's the membrane basically is supposed to block harmful stuff from getting into the cell. It's also supposed to let harmful stuff out of the cell. Our body works like an internal combustion engine. So when you get some type of energy producing substance in here like sugar or a ketone, this is the mitochondria. That's the power plant in the cell. That's going to use that, and it's going to make energy. Then it's going to spit out toxic waste that has to get out of your body. Those free radicals have to get out of your body. If the cell wall won't let it out of the body, then you're going to have a toxic environment inside, and you're going to lose energy because your body's so busy fighting the toxins that you can't stay healthy. So if you can imagine the inflammation in the cell wall here, both on the inside and outside, and around the mitochondrial cell wall, just think about somebody who had poison oak so bad that their eyes were swollen shut. So they have eyes, they just can't open them because the poison oak has the eyes swollen shut. Well, when you have toxins, heavy metals, pollutants, chemicals, biochemicals, yeast, parasites, molds that get in here and irritate the cell wall, it gets swollen. So now you can't get the right substances in there. The hormones can't get in there. The estrogens, progesterones, thyroid hormone, insulin, all that stuff is not going to be able to work. So your body's exhausted, it's tired, it's bloated, it's not doing well. So that's what we're working on. Remember, when something bad gets into your cell, the genes, we call it epigenetics, next to the gene is going to turn on. Now, we all have heard of genetic problems. I have a genetic predilection to a certain disease. Well, those genes can go through life and never turn on. What happens when toxins get in their cell, they go, boop, guess what? I've turned on that bad gene. The toxins did that. Well, we can turn off that gene just as well by bringing health back to the cell and getting the toxins out of the cell and introducing the right stuff to the body so your body can get well. So there's actually 5 R's to this program. The first thing we want to do is remove the source. So we got to get your body healthy. And we want you to get away from the toxins and the things that are making your health compromised. So we do have a 3 replacement type of diet program we will go over with you what to do about that. So we want to make sure that if you're exposed to certain chemicals, we want to get those out of your environment. Start using soaps that don't have detergents in it. Start using laundry detergent that is okay. If you've got cosmetics that you don't know what's in it, find a healthy one. The CDC or the FDA doesn't have any regulation, and 0 on what's going onto your face. So who knows what's put in there? So we got to remove the harmful things that are making your body sick. Secondly, we want to regenerate the cell membrane. So the first part of the program is we're going to clean out the bad stuff. So just think about cleaning out, if you had a bucket of dirty water and you put a hose in there and you just kept running the hose, eventually that water is going to be clean. So we're going to remove the source of the problem. If you're dumping in dirt at the same time you're trying to wash it out, it's not going to get clean. So we'll help you in that arena. But at the same time, all of those toxins have damaged your digestive system. They've caused inflammation of the cell wall. You might even have what's called leaky gut, where the gut gets so swollen that big particles of toxic substances get into your bloodstream, flow around in your body and cause arthritis or injury or disease or start to break down your arteries. So we want to get that handled. Then we're going to go into the regeneration phase. When we regenerate the cell wall, we want to get good oils back in there. Part of the 3-exchange diet is getting rid of the bad oils and getting the good ones in. And we'll let you know what that is in a couple videos from now. We want to restore cell energy. So if that's the third R. So if we can't get the mitochondria working well, we can't get the energy in here so the power plant can create that power, nothing's going to happen. So we've got to clean the cell wall, clean the junk out of the cell so the mitochondria can do their work and get the energy that you need. So that's restored cell energy means you need to have good fuel. It's like going to the gas station and getting gas that has water mixed in it. Your car isn't going to run well. So we got to get good fuel, that's good food, and we got to get the toxins out of the cell so the body can function correctly. The fourth one is pretty self-evident. We've got to reduce inflammation. Inflammation, not only, sometimes you see people with puffy faces, swollen ankles. Just imagine the cells are swollen, and the liver's swollen, and your kidneys are swollen, and your spleen's swollen, and everything's swollen, and you just don't feel good. You feel lousy. You don't have the energy you need. So that's where the phase 2, second part of our cleanse, is the detox phase, the body phase. We're going to introduce a substance that's going to help bind to those toxins and pull them completely out of your system. Some of the other cleanses are good that you hear, you do the enemas or the 10-day this or that. They are all okay, but they don't have a true binder. A true binder grabs hold of a toxin and takes it all the way out of your body. And a lot of the herbs and the things like the cilantro and stuff, they do bind, but they're not necessarily going to get it all the way out of the body. And if your intestines aren't working well enough, you start to pull that up, it gets in your intestines, it's just going to circulate back into your body anyway. So most cleanses don't have that prep phase to get your body healthy, so when you do the second phase, the toxins have somewhere to go. So that's really important. And then the third phase is my favorite phase. It's where we actually start to work on the fat cells in your brain and get the toxins, heavy metals, yeast, molds that are in my brain out. Because there's something called a blood-brain barrier, which is a way that the blood substances come out of the blood vessel into the brain. And that was made beautifully by whoever created us so that only the good stuff would go through the brain. But with all the chemicals we've made now, there's stuff getting through to the brain that should never be there. So we got to pull that stuff out and repair the blood-brain barrier as well. So then as we're starting to detox the body, the liver has a big job to do. And there's a real fancy term called methylation, which means it's going through this process of cleaning your liver out. That's the fifth phase. We won't really go into the details of it unless you want to. You can call me about it. But that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. So again, congratulations on starting this program. We're here to help you all the way through. And believe me, we're going to make sure this works for you. So have an awesome day. Thank you so much. You can always call TJ at our office, 459-9990, or email her at tj@McCollumFamilyChiropractic.com, and we'll make sure that you guys get what you need. Congratulations, and it's a bright new world. Have a great day.